Lost in Space is, it's not a limited event series, which means there could be maybe more than one another season, maybe second, third, fourth, fifth.
Hopefully.
Are you ready to grow up in space?
I'm ready.
I've dreamed of being an astronaut and working with robots ever since I was as far back as I can remember. Watched Iron Giant. And I learned how to read off of Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot.
Awesome.
So I've dreamed of being an astronaut for so long and working with robots. So I would love to get lost in space for eternity.
For eternity?
Yes.
Okay. What about the other two? Because that sounds like, I mean, you are siblings in the show, which means that if one says yes, the other ones have to say yes more or less.
That's fine. As long as he knows what he's doing, I think we'll be okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know about us all agreeing, because one does. Yes, you would thrive in space. I
love space.
Me, probably
My
not
sister
so much.
even more, though.
Not so much.
My sister's like the practical engineer of the family.
Space is scary. You don't know what is out there.
Well, I have watched Alien with Sigourney Weaver, which is, like, in my opinion, the best horror movie ever. So I know that space can be scary. Yeah. One question, I mean, there's 10 episodes, and how far do you think that 10 episodes makes a better story? What are the advantages for storytelling, character development? I mean, we have a 90 minutes movie or 120 minutes movie that is exactly 20 years old. So the TV show coming out next week is not a coincidence, in my opinion. What are the advantages?
I think something that our showrunner was actually saying is that we have 10 episodes, but it's split up so that it's one cohesive storyline. So in 10 episodes, you get to discover and really go deeper into specific parts that you wouldn't necessarily get to go into if it was only a 90-minute movie. So I think you get to see little details that you might have missed.
I think that having 10 episodes and each of them being an hour, you get to see the storyline and development of each character. You get to see how each character grows and changes. Like I know Will Robinson, him and the robot, their friendship, they learn off each other, they make mistakes together. So that relationship allows Will Robinson to grow. So that's why I like having 10 episodes.
I mean, they're very different arenas, film and TV, and I think, I mean, what used to be so, the stigma with TV, how it wasn't as good as film back in the day, and I think that's really changed now because there's such good quality content on so many different arenas and areas. So, you know, if you're lucky enough to have a good show and good characters develop, I think what more could you want?
Also, wouldn't you rather binge watch 10 hours than 90 minutes?
Well, 10 hours, definitely. I mean, I love
Easy
that.
Saturday.
You go get our kids and you get them off this